Yep. Kind of epic. It's great. That's amazing. Okay, so reach up for me. Yeah. Straight up over your head. Good. Really good. Over here. I want you to lean here. Love what you're doing with it. Perfect. Really nice. A photograph is like a poem. You've got a very limited amount of time and space to tell an entire story. You pretty much have one frame. And once you realize that, you can find the story very quickly. So what I really do for a living is tell stories. A good story ultimately is not about the beginning or the end. It's about the complications in between those 2 points. I'm a creative director. If you can't create something that makes people slightly uncomfortable, then you're not doing your job as a creative. The more risk that you take, the more reward you get, and also the more interesting you become. The more you expose yourself to things that aren't comfortable, and the more you push your own boundaries, the more you, I think, become magnetic for people, and that keeps bringing you opportunity. It's like a lovely cycle that happens in the creative life. I don't like calling myself an influencer. I don't think anyone does. I do believe, though, that if you are open and you share what you create with the world, and you're very honest about it, you'll help people discover things that they didn't see right in front of them. And that's the best kind of influence you can have, because you're actually impacting someone's life and making it a little more beautiful. So I would rather be the exception than the example. I learned that early on, that if you're the example, you pretty much fit the mold. You're comfortable, you're within the social parameters that everyone expects. Being the exception is a lot harder and a lot more rewarding. Over time, it makes you a richer person, and there's something really beautiful about that. Every moment of my life comes down to frames and captured stories and fragments, and you become really good at looking at the world through that lens. And the story of luxury has changed radically, I think, in the past decade. But it's taken on some more important things. True luxury these days is simple things like freedom, joy, love, or about discovery. The very concept of being centered and aware is another form of luxury that I think we can all use. Good.